Wow. Like, whoa. Holy jeepers. I can't believe this is actually happening. So Discord just dropped a bombshell of news in their latest patch notes to an update that's going to be coming in the future of Discord. And the whole internet is now absolutely tearing them to shreds, and I can understand that completely. Discord is a platform I think most people are familiar with. If you're not, then I guess you live under a rock. I don't know. Discord is, to say the least, the most popular platform on the internet that involves people talking to each other, interacting, sending messages, forums, all this stuff. It was like the predecessor to Reddit, less weirdos, but still the same amount of weirdos. Over time, however, Discord has become more and more dangerous, you could say. Very scary, very, very vile almost, just like the rest of the internet. But what's interesting to me is that out of all companies, Discord is now bending the knee, just like every other corporation out there, to appeal towards a certain audience. Children, of course. Because, children rule the internet. Not us, fully competent, most of the time fully competent, adults who understand how the internet works and we've been on the internet for a very long time. No. These companies are now out to appeal towards children. Why? It's not to protect them if you actually think that. No, these companies are now out to harvest your data because Discord, if you don't know, has had a history of leaking people's information. Actually, almost 60,000 users' data has been leaked by Discord in the past. So, no. Sorry, dear viewer, but if you actually think that Discord is out to protect you and to protect your rights and protect your identity and protect your data, you're wrong. Discord is no. Most of the time, these companies are out to harvest your data and to sell it out to third-party companies and to fund things like AI and research and stuff. So, no, they're not to protect the kids. This is a common trend on the internet that I'm seeing of data harvesters and these companies requiring real IDs to require identification that aren't ran by the government. They're doing this because they want to harvest your data. So don't think for a second that these guys are actually out to protect you or to care about you. They are out to harvest your data, and then they're using kids and protecting the kids as a guise to, misdirect you. So do not believe that. But let me allow you to show you, Scooby Gang, the actual words that are coming from the goat's mouth itself. So if you check the good old interweb and you look up Discord and you'll find the article, eventually you'll find the patch notes, which are surprisingly pretty hard to find. But, let's give it a read. Discord is announcing enhanced teen safety features rolling out globally that reinforce its long-standing commitment to creating a safer and more inclusive experience for users over the age of 13. Aw, that's so nice of you. As part of this update, all new and existing users worldwide would have to have a teen-appropriate experience by default, with updated communication settings, restricted access to age-gated spaces, and content filtering that preserves the privacy and meaningful connections that define Discord. Aww! What a load of baloney. Beginning with a phased global rollout to new and existing users early in March, users may be required to engage in age verification processes to change certain settings and access sensitive content. This includes age-restricted channels, servers, or commands, and selected messages requests. So, again, these are not good people. They are not very friendly people. No. They are trying to fool you. Do not believe for a second that they are out for the consumer. They are not. They are out to harvest your data and then sell it out to a third-party, third-world website or country, and then they're going to have your data. So, don't fall for it. Nowhere is our safety work more important than when it comes to teen users, which is why we are announcing these updates in time for Safer Internet Day. Rolling out our teen by default settings globally builds on Discord's existing safety architecture, giving teens stronger protections while allowing verified adults flexibility. We designed our products with teen safety principles at the core and will continue working with safety experts, policymakers, and Discord users to support meaningful, long-term well-being for teens on the platform. You want to know why this is such a bad idea if nobody's ever told you? The reason why this is a bad idea is because for a very long time, people like me and you have been on the internet, and it was a wild, untamed landscape of just some of the most random, disgusting, sometimes even vile and heinous things. But we grew hair on our chests. We grew up in the generation of knowing what websites to go to and what not to go to, what to click on and what not to click on. Not sell your personal ID and verification to a random crackhead down the street. Don't click on random porn ads. You get the idea. And I've seen a trend that is happening with a lot of companies is that they're trying to protect the children. However, to protect your children, you need the competent adults to watch your children for that to happen. See, none of these things would be happening if we didn't grow up, if we weren't in an era in which we have a lot of lazy parents that all they do, they stick an iPad in front of a child. They put their child on the internet, untamed, uncontrolled, not watching them, and then they end up doing very dangerous things to themselves and sometimes even to their parents, talking to weirdos and strangers on the internet. It comes down to the parents. It shouldn't be the companies bending the knee to the incompetent parents who don't know how to control their children. It should be the parents who can't control their children to be prosecuted. This is what's happening with the future of the internet. The internet is becoming more and more sanitized. It's becoming more and more clean. It's becoming more and more untamed, and it is now reaching a point where it is breaching on our personal privacy and breaching on other people's lives. This is not good. This is not good, and it's only going to keep going downhill unless people start speaking up for the average consumer. Control your children. It shouldn't be the company's fault for doing this. They shouldn't have to do this. It's stupid. Key privacy protections of Discord's age assurance approach include on-device processing. Video selfies for facial age estimations never leave a user's device. Quick deletion. Identity documents submitted to our vendors' parties are deleted quickly, in most cases, immediately after age confirmation. Bullshit. They hold on to that stuff, they harvest it, they sell it out, they do all kinds of nasty things to your data, I'm telling you, because people's identities and locations and places where they live have been revealed in the past. This is a very common thing to happen. These companies are sitting here lying to us and telling us that it's going to be okay. It's not. Private status. A user age verification status cannot be seen by other viewers. Shit, I fucking hope so. I mean, come on, right? You would want your real identity with your real age and your real birthday and your fucking, address to be hidden, right? I think most people would. But we all know they're not going to let that happen. No, of course not. They need to fund that research for all this AI work that they're working on. Starting in early March, all new and existing Discord users globally will be assigned a new default setting that support age-appropriate experiences while keeping privacy front and center. Again, oh God. Content filters. Content filters. Discord users will need to be age assured as adults in order to unblur sensitive content or turn off the setting. Age-gated spaces. Only users who are age-assured as adults will be able to access age-restricted channels, servers, app commands. Message request inbox, friend request alerts, stage restrictions, blah, 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 blah. They're telling you all the bullshit. Basically, what this means is that they're going to be reading your data, similar to what YouTube was doing, a few months back. They're going to try to age restrict a person depending on what they do. So if you follow a lot of childlike Discord servers, or if you follow a lot of Discord servers that may involve, not safe for work content, stuff like that, you will be automatically drafted into the system, and then they'll pump out a age number estimate for you. Again, all this stuff is just why? Why? When most of this could have been solved just by parents being more secure over their kids and not letting them roam the internet freely without any leashes or any overhead looking. It's absolutely stupid and retarded that this is what the internet has come to. But I don't know, man. If you want my advice, I hope, not even my advice, I hope for the future of the internet that there may be a competitor that will actually come out and challenge Discord. Similar to Skype. Skype got, XO'd off the planet, absolutely wiped, I hope that there's a competitor that will come up and try to challenge Discord and hopefully dethrone it, because Discord is going down a path that a lot of people are not going to agree with, and they may actually use a lot of users. Though there is a lot of people who are complacent with this kind of things and they don't care and they're willing to give out their real identities and stuff. And, if that's you, go ahead. But me personally, I don't like giving out my real identity. I don't like giving out my ID to companies I do not trust who have done shady things in the past, just like most normal people would react. So hopefully there's a competitor that will come out and give Discord the old boot in the ass and make them get their shit together. Otherwise, this is what the future of the internet is, man. You're going to have to show your ID for everything on the internet. You're going to have to show your ID to talk on Discord. You're going to have to show your ID to play a video game. You're going to have to show your ID to watch some, not safe for work content, some booty videos. You're going to have to show your identity to be on Twitter. You're going to have to show your identity for everything. This is what the world is coming to. Privacy is no more. We are now living in an age where everybody must know what everybody's doing all at once. So God bless you all, and I'm going to hope for the future that privacy stays alive, because otherwise we're screwed. So, yep, that's about it. See ya.